and where he lives and how.
He'd find them by the river, like lumps in a Sunday gravy. She'd see one floating, its face on the water, looking for a mystery, where lights flash blue and green, where diamonds rise to the surface. But the knot hadn't held, and the burlap had holes, and the river, how it cried all day, and he hadn't, but she thought he had, and that made all the difference. Just enough rope to scare her, enough words, rope and wind to break a neck. In the rain she isn't sure if she dreamt summer stilled, or fall as it slips through the cracks of night. She isn't sure if maple leaves are green or red, or if autumn basks in its own slow beauty. But she knows his name, and where he lives, and that, she says, is enough. Talk is cheap and his fists are small, and his knuckles the size of cat's eyes.
They call him brave!
Because he chose his words wisely, knew the meaning of good timing, and how to read small gestures, recognize the moment. She stands on the balcony with her arms extended, one moment still, the next so slow it's hard to tell. If he stands beneath her, one flight down, arms in a V, and air moving between him and the object in motion, white, brown, white, gray, her arms the top half of a heart, his the bottom. What's in the middle is anyone's guess. One brings home a sparrow, the other a squirrel. The next day it's a robin and a small brown mouse. But its cries in the backyard, its face in the hole in the fence. Halloween in July, 4 yellow eyes, thorns in the sun. Grasshoppers chew rhubarb, holding their breath, raspberries turn purple. When heat opens the body, brilliant straw flowers turn their heads in modesty. And ferns, stretching their limbs, embrace the glory of morning, searching the surface of sky. The skin bleeds. Medieval sleep slips in under the door, and noon considers suicide by candlelight. The size of his knuckles. They light the sky nectarine red. You can hear a knife's blade scrape across their arms. Names drip on the sidewalks, cheeks, and children's names drawings bleed. How the gardens, hands stain raspberry. Small circles of red under the nails when the sun's hum breaks the sound of the hammer hammering. The heart nails the moment. A dog barks, backs bend, and hands reaching reach to fill the buckets with berries. Fill the wind's mouth, hot, cold. She said,
the garden tiger shivers an orange.
She said,
breathe out life.
The air smells of sulfur.
Rewind, rewind, wind, 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 wind.
His name and where he lives and how to skin a cat without
for empty space, for back alleys,
for the moment falls into tomorrow,
before it ends.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have tried to throw our arms around infinity.
And nothing is between the arms extended and the bottom of the heart. The more we know, the more more we know, the more we know, the more we know, the more we know. The first fascination, the circle closing.
The sky's bloodshot eye.
And a scratch on the surface. Name.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the time you see this, Mars is a small circle of red.
Under the nails of searching the morning glory. Read the gestures of a small body as it bends towards the flame.
Cover your eyes.
And modestly consider.
Suicide by candlelight.
This is the one you've been waiting for.
The diamond on the surface.
The
blue and green water skin
as it fans
fans out towards you.
Boundless. Endless.
Its own slow beauty.
And now they pick the raspberries. The knot doesn't hold.
Throw your arms
Around infinity and its wild, wild rose.
Who let the cat in the bag?
Reality and illusion cannot be decided by objective proof.
You know his name
And where he lives? His mind searching the back alley, the tiger's dream, the burning trail of braille, a back stripe against the sun's skin, the medieval dream dreamt.
Press the button, any button.
Arms unfold Mars asleep in your chest, shiver an orange breath and
Blow out summer's light.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he hadn't, but he thought he had. Just enough break to scare her, the season too sudden, to convince her red lives beneath white and gray. She knows his name and where he lives. She said, she said, she said, she said, she said, she said, shh. Thank you. Unit's my biggest fan. My mom.